Somebody gonna see me. I'm just gonna have to owe you. When Obamacare came out, nigga, I was on that shit. I filled it out, didn't even wait for a policy number. As soon as they said approval, nigga, I ran straight to the doctor. They're like, what you here for, nigga? I want a full physical. They're like, who your provider? I wrote Obamacare. Because that nigga cares. Now I got insurance. I want every test you got in this hospital from A to Z, nigga. Don't skip none of them. I want EKG, EGG, Pap smear, one of all, motherfucker. Yeah, I want ultrasound, mammogram, fibergram, larrygram, an 8-ball, that's a half a gram. I want all my grams, nigga. But health is wealth. You will not know the status of your health unless you get a physical. Every year for my birthday, that is my gift to myself. We still dying of illness they done already cured for. And it's the scary shit in the world, because certain people, you know something wrong with your body, but you don't go. See, me personally, I would hate when something be wrong with my damn body, and I never, ever do nothing about it. And then I just let it go and go, and then finally be rushed to the hospital, and the doctor like, ooh, if you'd have got here 3 weeks ago, that shit was just in your ear. Where's that now? In your foot. How long I got? Tomorrow. It's the scariest shit in the world. I get a physical every year. This year was no different. Doctor came in, I said, how I'm doing, doc? He said, I got your lab result back. Everything is looking good. You just have one minor discrepancy. I said, what's that? He said, your PSA is high. I said, what's that? He said, that's an indicator of your prostate. You being a black man, prostate cancer is prevalent in your community. What I need you to do is go back and see the reception, make another appointment, come back, I'm gonna do a prostate exam along with your physical. I'm running behind about a month and a half. I should be able to get to see you then. I'm like, fuck that nigga, we doing this shit today. I got Obamacare, nigga, put that shit on the bill. Let's run that shit up before that Republican care comes. Say, you wanna do it today? I said, yeah, I wanna do it today. So I started rolling up my sleeves. Yeah, he laughed just like that. He said, nah, we don't do no prostate exam like that. I said, how you do it? He said, we do that with a rectum exam. I said, well, I don't think I got that on my Obamacare. I said, I don't think Barack could do that shit to me. He said, just go in the other room. There's a gown behind the door. Take your clothes off, put the gown on, and come on back out. We can do the procedure. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my people from DC, I have been rich my whole life. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about rich of the blessing of my God. Been on this earth 58 years. I have never spent a night in a hospital. I have never had no surgery. I ain't never had no broken bones other than this wrist right here riding that ragged-ass bike my daddy gave me. So I don't know shit about no hospital. So when he told me go take my clothes off and put the gown on, I did it. And I put the motherfucker on. But it was too small, it wouldn't close. So I stuck my head behind the door and said, hey, doc, I need a bigger gown. This motherfucker ain't going over my stomach. He said, no, you got it on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be damned. I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because if it's between my dick and my ass being out, my dick already understands. The ass is always covered. And every part of my body know that rule. If I only got one sock, fuck my foot. That motherfucker going down the crack of my ass. And if we doing a rectum exam, I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because you're going to have to lift this bitch and let me know this about to go down. I ain't just going to leave it open for you to come in there when you feel like it. I don't know what kind of, I don't know what kind of patience you be having with your head down, ass up. But I ain't that kind of patient. I need a head start, a warning. 10, 9, 8. Oh, shit. My ass is getting a little chilly. It must be time for him to do it. So I knew I had the gown on right. So I just walked out there holding my dick. I said, I'm ready. He said, I told you got the gown on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be down. He said, fuck it, just bend down and look over there. I said, I don't like how you said that. You need to take that bass out your voice. You're a little too angry to be fucking with my ass right now. I think we need to reschedule this appointment. And if you're gonna keep arguing like this with me, I need to put my drawers on. I don't like to argue with no nigga I ain't got no drawers on. You got your drawers on. Why can't I put my drawers on? So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. This nigga gonna say, stay still. I said, shit. You better hit this motherfucker while it's moving. I told you I'm scared. My leg is shaking because I'm afraid. So I looked over my shoulder. This motherfucker put gel on 3 fingers. I jumped the fuck up. He's like, what's wrong? I said, let me see what finger you're gonna use. Oh, you ain't using that finger with that fucked up knuckle. I wish you would try to put that big ass knuckle in my ass, that football knuckle you got. I ought to whoop your ass for trying to put that motherfucker on. Your pinky you got should be able to find what you're looking for. I ought to whoop your ass, Doc. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure this is the only way you can check my prostate? Because if I go home and I Google and I find this another test, I'm gonna come back here and whoop your motherfucking ass in front of all this equipment. So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. He lifted up my gown. I say, oh shit, it's about to go down. And he lifted it up and he broke me off. I'm like, ooh, goddamn. He said, don't worry, it ain't gonna take long. I said, you ain't got long. Hurry up and find what you're looking for. He kept moving his finger in and out my ass. I said, fuck it, take your finger out my ass. If I got prostate cancer, leave it in there. I'm just gonna have to take it up with the Lord. But you ain't just gonna rotate your finger in and out of my ass like this no more, sir. Take your finger out of my ass immediately, sir. Stop right now. No means no, sir. I got up, nigga, try to fix my goddamn gown. He gonna take the glove off all seductively, one finger at a time. Gonna look me in the face, give me a box of tissues, talking about wipe yourself off. Pull your drawers up. Follow me in the other room. I said, this nigga just assaulted me. I've been raped. I went and bought me a Me Too t-shirt. I went all to the meeting. I'm like, me too, bitch, it's me too. Y'all gonna hear what happened to me in that doctor's office. I got a story to tell. I left that doctor's office, ass just slippery. Slid all the way to the elevator. Couldn't even look another man in the face. I like, he broke me in there, he broke me in there. See the gay dude, I like, you a soldier. You could take a dick, I couldn't take a pinky. You tough, Swan, you tough. If you taking a dick every night, Your life is the most precious thing you got. Because life is short, man. We losing some good ass people. Shit, we lost Cicely Tyson. 96 years old. Black people talking about too soon. Who knew? I said, I knew. When she got 88, I said, ooh, you better get your paperwork in order. Who knew? I knew. When she got 89, I said, the Lord looking for you. Who knew? I knew. When she got 92, I said, soon and very soon, you are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, you are going to see the King. When she got 94, I said, don't go to church. God gonna say, when he see you there, he gonna say, since you're here, stay right here. I see some of y'all wanna laugh, fuck y'all. You wanna laugh and celebrate when they make it to 96. That's when it's time to laugh and tell jokes. It ain't funny when you die at 26. And that's our fucking problem. I pay my respects all the time. The one that broke my heart was more than anything when we lost Aretha Franklin, the queen of soul. Try to pay my respect and watch the funeral, but that funeral was so long, nigga. I kept hollering at the TV, let her go. She's supposed to be with the Lord. That funeral was so long, they turned off my cable. They said, this funeral done went through 2 billing cycles. They called me, why ain't you paying your cable bill? I said, I'm still at the funeral. Let her go. I never seen a pastor preach the whole Bible. This nigga didn't miss a scripture. I knew we were gonna be there a long time because the nigga gonna come out talking about in the beginning. I said the beginning. What do Adam and Eve got to do with a funeral? Let her go. She supposed to be with the Lord. CNN was there, they was unplugging their shit. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. We been here for 3 weeks. Don Lemon supposed to be on TV right now. I kept hollering at the TV, let her go. I knew it was long when Aretha got up to change dresses. I'm gonna wear something different in the second half of the funeral. I said the second half? Who has a halftime at a funeral? Let her go. She's supposed to be with the Lord. That funeral was so long, nigga, they held her in Detroit so long. By the time she finally did make it to the pearly gates to get into heaven, an angel came to the door and said, God gone. You supposed to be here 3 weeks ago. He touched you on the 3rd, it's the 21st. I know you the queen, but he the king. You just can't have the Lord just waiting for you, Aretha. This is no kind of respect. You're gonna have to go to hell. That would be fucked up, though, if you made it to heaven, but you fucked around, got to the gate late. You know, you look on the board, you're like, ooh, my name up there. Oh, shit, I made it. You see some of your boy, like, damn, you ain't get in. Damn, man, I heard it's gonna be hot where you going. Told you go to Bible study. You taking your time, nigga, I got in. And you get to the gate, and you see him locking. You're like, hold up, nigga, I'm here. I ain't moving my foot. I'm supposed to be in there. You just can't lock a nigga out of here. What kind of bullshit is this? They ain't say what time you had to be at the gate. This some bullshit. You be peeping in there. Ooh, it look nice in there. Ooh, heaven, everything they say in the Bible. Nigga, I'm getting in. You be like, come on, man, this is bullshit. I'm on Jesus' list. You like, ooh, it real nice in there. Did my mama make it? Did she make it into heaven? She did. Can you tell I'm out here? And tell her that angel right there won't let me in. This is some bullshit. You know, if your mother came and seen you was late getting to the gate, she'll cuss your ass off. What's wrong with you? Got me using this kind of late. You late, get your ass over there. Late getting there, I'm sorry, man. I was so tired. That was that angel, he hating it and everything. Get your ass over there while I go find Jesus. See, can I get you in? Stand over there with the rest of them heathens. You go back over there and stand on the side with everybody else that couldn't get in. Yeah, I think I'm getting in. My mom been knowing Jesus her whole life. I know she got a +1. Your mama ain't get in. She didn't. Not all. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm about to get in there. I'm gonna get in. When I get in there, you want me to tell somebody you out here? You don't know nobody that made it. All the people you don't know nobody you think made it. Nobody. That's fucked up. Well, here comes Jesus with my mama. I'll see you later, Joel Osteen.